Speaking of Bellingham, what do you think about little Bellingham following in his older brother's footsteps,
Oh,
signing with Dortmund?
so in regards to that, I did watch them play. I couldn't tell you who they played. I totally forgot. It was a smooth game. Um, Similar vibes.
I think almost a carbon copy of his
I
brother.
I would say like a diet Jude, because I can see similarities, but I think his skills just aren't as like prominent.
Well, I think give him time.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
think give him time.
But Jude also just started performing like at a higher level earlier. So
That's
like,
true. He was already doing that at Dortmund.
yeah,
But this is his again. This is his brother's. What's his name?
Joe.
Job. Yeah, Job. This is his first season with Dortmund. This is his first
Yeah.
couple games. So, maybe when they get back into the Bundesliga, he'll do what he needs to do.
And Bellingham did also have Holland too, so that kind of
True,
opens it up a little
true,
bit more.
true.
But I think it was just yeah, it's just more of a growth thing. Like I think Bellingham just got to it faster, but you never know. I think it is a good move because that gives them time to learn from some veterans there, because they keep veterans.
Agreed.
They're kind of they are a very respectable club, whether they're competing for a championship or not.
Which I think they're always going to be. I agree. They're always going to be considered a top contender in Bundesliga, always
And
consistently.
yeah, and I think it's mostly because it's like one of those we got to beat our rival type of thing. So we always have to be at least good enough to compete with our rival, like which is kind of the goal of a lot of like whether it's Bundesliga or La Liga or Premier League, because sometimes your goal is just to beat your rival. Like whether we lose against everybody else, we'd have to beat our rival. Like whether it's for City or United or Real or Barca.
Do you think that Dortmund is at an unfair advantage considering how much bigger of a team Bayern Munich is than them for that to be their rival? I mean, in other leagues, like you said, for instance, like Barcelona, Real Madrid, those are two huge clubs in Spain that, of course, attract plenty of players and have plenty of money. Dortmund, yes, they have their big signings, but they're not signing as big of players as Bayern Munich. They're not signing players of that caliber, and I feel like they don't have the money to
Yeah,
sign the players of that caliber.
yeah, they
So
don't have the money,
I feel like they're just at a kind of a disadvantage when it comes to that.
and Bundesliga is one of those leagues where actually I don't think it's as 50-50 split as like this fan share or like fan support as most other countries. Like Barca and Real is pretty close to
Yeah,
50, if
yeah,
not like, it shifts, but
I agree.
it feels like Dortmund, I don't really know what percentage of the fans that they have, but Bayern has a good bit of them. And it shows because that's why they just have consistently more money to spend,
Agreed.
which, kind of allows them to compete for more of the prestigious uh tournaments, because if you can't, it's really pay for play. You can only perform so well, uh but until you just run up to like top level talent, that 300-400 million dollar payroll type of talent.
That you just can't.
Yeah,
You just can't do anything about.
or you might be able to give them a game, but tournaments have a lot of games in them. Like you might be able to get a first round win, but after that, we're going to see why this team pays these people this much money.